What's going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Monday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So, of course, preseason game numero uno is in the rear view, and yeah, all the takes about J.J. McCarthy, all the takes about Sam Howell, Max Brosmer, all that stuff, they've been hashed and rehashed to death, but that's probably all we're going to get. All right, so probably no more J.J. McCarthy the rest of preseason, and yeah, of course, McCarthy has McCarthyism. J.J. McCarthy on Vikings preseason opener. This from Bring Me the News. Had a little teardrop, not gonna lie, being out there right before the national anthem. This game is the best game in the world, and to be out there with this kind of group and this coaching staff, it was absolutely terrific. He's a freaking politician, man. I honestly, we're probably just jaded, because like there's so many fake and phony people in this world, but I honestly believe that he believes every word that he says. I honestly think that he's one of the most genuine athletes that's come into the league in a long time. And I don't know. Like, I hope that he's good. I really hope that he's good because we want more of this. Plus, could you imagine back at Ann Arbor, hail to the... what conversations between McCarthy and Jim Harbaugh were like? Who's got it better than us? I got a teardrop in my eye. Every time they hit the national anthem at the big house. Braylon Edwards, Denard Robinson on the sideline. That's good. But basically, like we said, McCarthy's performance on Saturday was a Rorschach test. Basically, if you believed in him, you believe in him. If you don't, you don't. Right, it's one of those spots, right? And there's a lot to like. The operation of the offense, the movement skills, off of play action. He misfired on, say placement on the throw with a bootleg to his left, thrown back to Addison, but it's whatever. As well as sailed one to Lucky Jackson. Maybe Jefferson comes down with it. I don't know. But one thing was for sure, like he took care of the rock, and also he's got some wheels too. So now that'll be on the shelf. I mean, we'll get joint practices against the Patriots twice this week on Wednesday and Thursday before preseason game number 2 on Saturday, but he's probably not playing. So we'll see what happens there. All right. Also, some players who did play. That's right. Will Ragged Sports Illustrated. Top 5 PFF grades on offense and defense against Houston. Minimum 10 snaps. Jumping Joe Huber, 94.7. Eyeball emoji. Michael Juergens, it puts the lotion on his skin or else it gets a hose again with an 80, playing the bulk of the center snaps after Ryan Kelly left with the first team offensive line. Addison was out there balling. Walter Rouse playing a mix of left and right tackle. I see some swing potential for him in the future. And Miles Price catching a touchdown from, that was Fleming. Now, whatever. Defensively, Gabriel Murphy out here getting 5 pressures, sack and a half. Elijah Williams, we'll talk about here in a second. Reddy Stewart. Tavir Thomas and Ambry Thomas also came down with a pick. Khalif Halassi was just outside of that there, but with 2 interceptions. But overall, it's like there are some good performances. There was a couple of, I don't know. But overall, you got to be pretty happy. Injuries aside against the Texans about how things operated. Also, this is great too. So Jim Huber, father of Joe Huber, probably, you never know what's real anymore. Then and now, so Joe Huber, we're in the Pee Wee football Vikings with the inverted color scheme with the purple horns on the white helmet. I don't like it. That's fine. I don't like it, right? But Jumpin' Joe Huber, UDFA, we'll forgive him for being a stupid Badger, right? But Huber out there, number 60 in your program, number 1 in your hat, 94.7 PFF grade, led the team, 55 reps at right guard. Also, here's what I don't understand. So PFF dinged him for 2 pressures and a sack, and they still gave him a 94.7, whereas Juergens had like an 80 grade, but he had like a 40 PFF pass blocking grade, even though he gave up 0 goose egg. D'Andre Russell pressers. I don't know at a certain point, but it is cool to see. And Huber, could be working his way up because I honestly believe that him, Logan Brown, could be working their way onto the 53. Also, the Vikings do like Henry Bird as well. Plus, a couple injuries in the offensive line depth. So it could be a spot where, pushing for a practice squad spot, maybe move up in future years. Might not be bad. Yeah, but good to see Huber out there. Also, the ballad of Logan Brown. 81.1 PFF pass block rate, led the team 19 snaps at right tackle, which is what he played at Kansas. He also has been flirting with some second-team left tackle reps throughout training camp, which is interesting. 12 pass blocking reps, 0 goose egg, DeAndre Russell pressures allowed as well. So some good performances overall by some of the younger offensive linemen, where you look at Jurgens, you look at Rouse, you look at Logan Brown, you look at Joe Huber. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. That's right. Also, other side of the ball, Elijah Williams. So we said, look out for Elijah Williams. So he's a UDFA out of Mercer. Wasn't even a UDFA priority one. He was a UDFA tryout. He was at rookie camp just filling out the squad and then got offered a 90-man spot. And we always say, watch out for the UDFA tryouts. Ooh, Ty Felton on punt coverage. Love that. Always look out for the UDFA tryout guy who gets on the 90-man, because he's already passed one level of scrutiny with the coaches and with the decision makers. Because remember, Thielen, Sherrills, CJ Ham, they weren't even priority UDFAs. They weren't out here getting $250K guaranteed. They were just happy to be there. One of those stories. Yeah? And then they made the 90-man. Then eventually they made the 53 in a year or two after being on the practice squad sometimes. And then success, right? And Elijah Williams, the pride of Mercer, he's got motor, man. 4 pressures, 2 tackles for loss as well. Like, he was out there boot scooting boogie. Like, he was good to go, right? And line up at that left defensive end spot, also on the edge a little bit too. Like, he was shades of Neil Hunter, 99, feeling fine. It's good to go. Love it, man. That's right. I just love high motor guys. Plus, Sling and Sam Howell did well. Jurgens, like we talked about. It's good to see all around. It's a great photo. That's right. Also, this is good too. And so I looked this up because on rewatch of the game, I was just like, Mekhi Blackman's blitzing a lot. All right, so I looked up. Flores called 10 corner or safety blitzes in the preseason game against the Texans. Because Flores has absolutely no chill. Because in preseason, like, you generally just roll out a very vanilla defense. Like, just you have a base and a sub package and a limited number of plays. Like, no disguises, just straight up, whatever. But also generally no blitzing too. But Flores is just like, whatever. Practice like you play. Get after it. It was good stuff, man. Good times. Also, someone who got after it, Gabriel Murphy, who... We like Gabe Murphy, man. 4 pressures, 1 a sack and a half, 3 total tackles, 5 quarterback hits, partridge in a pear tree, all that good stuff. And I do think that Gabe Murphy is going to have a chance to maybe work his way into some reps. Because remember, the Vikings went 4 deep last year on the edge with AVG Grenard, PJ2, Patrick Jones second, and Diamond Dallas Turner, the rookie. Turner played about 23% of the defensive snaps last year, so Murphy, Bo Richter, who had himself a nice game too, high motor guy. I think that there could be room for all 5 of them. Hell, Flores' life will find a way. It'll be good to go. Right, but Gabe Murphy had a big-time game. Khalif Halassi, who followed up a really solid week of practice with just being in the right place at the right time, and there is a skill set with that. A little bit of puck luck with that, sure, but there is skill with always being in position and ready to make a play and making a play when given an opportunity. Ooh. Oh, sorry, just watch the Ambry Thomas interception. I love it, man. Looks good in the 2-3. Plus, I love the preseason turnover sellies. Oh, he's probably going to get a flag. Took the helmet off. That's all right. Whatever. Good times. Mertz, stupid Badger, rolling to his left. Airmail. Good times. It's like a mini live stream going again. It's good stuff, man. But the team that was number 1 in interceptions, number 1 in turnovers last year, getting after it again. It's like Flores always says, be about the ball. And doesn't matter your first team, second team, third team, fourth team, don't give a hoot. Be about the ball. That's right, baby. That's right. Also, this is a great moment too. It was good. So Donovan Jackson's mom crying watching her son play his first snap with the Vikings. And it was cool. Like, after Jackson got drafted, the Vikings Entertainment Network did a couple of videos about Jackson and his parents touring US Bank Stadium, and it was cool. It was really amazing because not only is it the player's lifelong dream, making the NFL, it's awesome, but the parents who took time off work to get to practices and games, traveling all over the place, paying athletic fees, buying equipment, buying 17 bajillion gallons of Gatorade and orange slices. And, I mean, is their dream come true too? So, whether it's parents, anyone helped the player along the way, we all made it. That's right, man. Good to see. My kids will probably not make the NFL, mainly because they're going to be like 5'8", whatever. I mean, they're not little Jimmy Leonard out here. I feel like Rocco's chance is like, I don't know, play soccer. Watch, he'll make Premier League. He'll be like Ipswich Town. It's like, yeah. Then he'll transfer to Liverpool. There you go. But awesome to see this from Jackson's parents. Good times, man. Good times. The opposite of good times, USA Today. 2025 NFL record projections. So first off, they have the Vikings 9-8, which I doubt if these numbers add up to equal numbers. Because I feel like there's a handful. Ooh, Bryson Nesbitt, let's go. Also, I may be wrong on this, but Nesbitt is the first player to wear the Guardian cap in game. It looks good. It looks perfectly fine, right? And it's obviously his choice to have that extra protection. It's good, right? Also, plus, conspiracy theory wise, if it's a larger target, especially for a receiver, like, isn't it easier for the quarterback to see him? Probably not. Anyways, but Vikings predicted to be 9-8, but still third in the NFC North, still out of playoff contention. Whatever. Commons get the 7th seed at 10-7. Whatever. Right. But also they picked the Packers and the Ravens to make the Super Bowl, with the Packers losing to the Ravens, which I don't know what you would rather have. Having your division rival make the Super Bowl and lose, particularly in heartbreaking fashion, or just not make it at all. Like, if you're a Saints, Panthers, or Bucks fan, would you want the Falcons to make the Super Bowl and lose after leading 28-3, or them just not make it at all? Because part of me thinks that not make it at all, right? Because that means they had a good regular season. They went through the playoffs and had the 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. Who the man? We the man. Who the man? We the man. Whereas just losing in that fashion, where I've always thought, if the Vikings ever make and lose the Super Bowl in my lifetime, that's how they would lose it. We're just like, not so much. Yeah, USA Today, whatever. Kiss my big yellow ass. That's right. And well, no, yellow, because got the yellow CC jersey on. Good times. But also, Vikings joint practices this week, TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill, Wednesday and Thursday against the Patriots, getting some good work done. Hopefully no fights, because Vrabel will get in the middle of the fight. What? No. Here's what's going to happen. Brian Asamoah is just going to swing on Mike Vrabel. That's what's going to go down this week. I don't know. But, of course, they were teammates on the Patriots back in the day, too. A lot of love and respect between Kevin O'Connell, Vrabel, Flores, obviously, as well, too. So it'll be good. Get some good work done. We'll see Bradbury. We'll see Stephon Diggs. It's going to be great. It's going to be good times. Anyways, that's it. That's at Vikings News done for this beautiful, glorious Monday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.